All right, so I decided to do a video. I also decided for it not to be live so that I could actually stick to it and I would not be distracted, so to speak. And I wanted to do the video about don't lie with the buzzards. You know, I want you to soar as an eagle. So I know you kind of like, what the fuck that mean, right? And what it is that um, eagles and buzzards are both birds. But what kind of people, and I want you to think about this in alignment of people. So, what kind of people would you say you spend most of your time around? Do you spend your time around eagles that soar very high, or do you spend your time around buzzards? Buzzards eat dead. They eat dead carcasses. They are not on the same level as a eagle. Yes, they are a bird, but they are not on the same level. So I know you're saying that perhaps eagles and buzzards are not people, but yes, they are. Think about it in the context of this. People tentatively have a characteristic of one or the other. Eagles are often referred in scriptures. So the wings of an eagle, the strength of an eagle, they become symbols of leadership and of power and who desires to have the best in life. This is an eagle. This is you. This is who you are inspiring to be, so to speak, right? Um, Eagles function at a higher altitude as well. Okay, so think about that in mind. They are able to fly at heights comparable to 10,000 feet and as fast as 35 miles per hour. Their strength and incredible wingspan allows them to soar well above other birds, right? They're able to land swiftly to the ground with a descending glide anywhere from 50 to 75 miles per hour. This is who you are aspiring to be. Then you have buzzards. Buzzards ain't gonna fly high for shit. Buzzards are scavengers, roaches of the birds. Just like a lot of these whores of roaches in real life. They don't want nothing big. They just want to crawl over your shit, dirty it up, and fuck it off. Can y'all close my door, please? Buzzards, they fly low to the ground and they look for dirt and filth. You supposed to go? That's who you're not. I want you to soar high as an eagle and leadership and all this good stuff. But a lot of you guys surround yourselves with buzzards. They look for dirt and filth. They're always talking about the past. They always bringing up shit that's something that's so fucking irrelevant to what you're going through today, to what's going on in your life today. They're so focused on the bad stuff. They're so focused on the past. They're focused on anything that has no relevance to what you have going on today. Those are the buzzards. And sometimes your circle is full of fucking buzzard bitches. They are. They're the scavengers. They're like the roaches. You know how like roaches aren't as dangerous as you think, but they crawl around over filth. And when the light goes off, they everywhere. That's how them buzzard bitches are. Them motherfuckers, all they look for is the dirt and filth. They have their head down. They always searching for mess. They have their head downs. All they doing is searching for mess. Always something to talk about. Ain't never nothing productive. These are the people that you have yourself around and they fucking drain you. How does this relate to the people in your life? Ask yourself that question. How many eagles do you have in your life compared to how many fucking buzzards you got around with you? The people who function like an eagle, they function at a high altitude. They always have a positive attitude and they look for the best in people. They set their goals and objectives high and they aim for the finer things in this life, which should be everybody's goal. Not to have the finest, but the finer things for you and what you define as the finer things. And it shouldn't be where if it does not fit what another person thinks it is, then it loses its value to you, because you shouldn't let anybody control that. Okay? People who are like buzzards, they fly low to the ground. They always have something negative to say, negative attitude. They spend their time searching for gossip and hearsay, and they will come and try to feed that to you. But let me tell you something. You have the power to say, I don't want to hear that. How productive is that in my life? Y'all spend so much time in 2020 being one way. It's time for legacy building stuff in 2021. I said that I was going to make the most money. I was going to do the most. And I did in 2020, despite the COVID thing. Because when you do not conform to man, and you do not conform to people, and when you become the thing that people have to conform to, you won't lose. See, a lot of you guys are still holding on to the fact that this wasn't that way, that didn't happen like this, whatever the fucking case may be in 2020. But you're not getting that was supposed to happen to move whatever the filth. Let the buzzards eat off of it. It's time for you to move forward. Some of you guys lost your jobs. This was an opportunity for you to start your own business. I've never seen so many candle making, soap making ass bitches in my life, and I'm proud to say that, and I'm proud to see that, because you took an opportunity that could have taken you out, but you decided to focus on, I'm just going to create something, and I'm going to let the chips fall where they may. I'm so proud of that. So proud of that. So proud of that. Most buzzard-minded people, they spend so much time looking for the negative in people, looking for the bad stuff. You know, and they're the people that you tell your good ideas to, and they try to talk you out of it because they scared to take a chance. They want you to be scared too. They pay more attention to the mistakes that people make than the value of the people. Let me say this again. Buzzard-minded bitches, they pay more attention to the mistakes of the people than the value of the person. Why you even want to be around somebody like that? You don't lie with the buzzards and waste your time finding fault in anybody, because if you take that time and focus on getting your chakras aligned, focus on your healing, focus on your cleansing, focusing on your protection work, you won't have time for that. And as you continue to focus on that, it starts to elevate you higher and higher and higher and higher, and you're vibrating high. You're manifesting. You are clearing out all of that gunk. Leave that for the buzzards to feed off of and eat. Soar with the eagles and understand that everybody's somebody. Eagles are synonymous with being a leader. Normally when eagles are mentioned in public forums, it has to do with leadership. Eagles are willing to fly alone. How many of y'all done lost y'all whole little circle? And now you just a dot. That's okay. Eagles are willing to fly alone. When I came out in social media and said that I practiced witchcraft or I was a part of the occult, I expected my friends to fall off, and a lot of them did. And that's okay with me, because I wanted to be authentically me, and I didn't want to live like somebody else. And even though that made me the butt of people jokes, and I told y'all before about that time that my husband had started his logistic business, and his brother said to him, what are you going to change? What are you going to name it? What are you going to name it? Bewitched Transport? And that hurt my feelings so bad. But my husband made more money that year than he had ever made before, and so did I. And we've made so much money that my husband took an early retirement where we could just focus on doing other things. That's how stepping out on your own and being that eagle that was soaring alone will get you. I'm just looking at my notes. They do not fly high with a pack of birds. They also have a keen sense of vision. They can spot another eagle 50 miles away. And just like the eagle, all leaders must have vision. You are going into 2021. You prepared in 2020 because it was, knocking folks out your life left and right. Some of you might have to go home, and that's okay too, because you got to restart, you got to regroup, right? But you got to have a vision. Some of y'all can't even do imagery right because you're thinking about all of this other shit that already happened. Let me tell you something. You deserve to have everything good happen in your life. Look how many people that you have invested in that did not see the value of who you are. Now you have the opportunity to see the value of yourself, and you should. Nobody is in control of your happiness anymore. Not anyone. Just you. Things are going to happen. People going to say shit. People going to do shit. Doesn't really matter at this point. What are you doing for you? What are you doing to bring value to your own life? Think like an eagle, not as a fucking bottom feeding ass, garbage juice ass buzzard. And I know you might be thinking, damn, Duchess, but that is the core. You're either gonna be the eagle or you're gonna be the buzzard. Which one you gonna be? They both birds, right? But what does one do compared to the other? People that are like eagles, they accomplish their goals and their objectives of their company, of their organization. It wasn't easy for me to start off in the spiritual business, but it has allowed me to grow other businesses that I am successful in. That means a lot to me. And if I could give you anything, I want to give you that mindset. I don't ever want you to think poverty mindset again, because you don't have to. It's not even necessary. People that are like buzzards, they only see what's directly in front of them. My mom says that a good chess player could see 2 or 3 moves ahead. A grand chess player could see the end of the game. You got to think, what am I not seeing? What do I need to get myself away from? People are draining this fuck that are not feeding my spirit, but they're taking away from it so that I can do what I need to do for me. Because it's nobody else's responsibility but yours to make sure that you have everything that you need. Let me tell you something else about the eagle and the buzzard. So people who are like buzzards only see what's directly in front of them, right? I said that. They live in the present. They have no plan for tomorrow. They take whatever comes their way with no purpose in their life. Don't lie with the buzzards and live with no plan or no purpose, okay? Soar with the eagles. Become a leader, one who sees ahead, the vision for the future. Eagles never eat dead meat killed by another animal. Did you know that? They will never eat dead meat that is killed by another animal. It hunts for and kills its own food. Think about that for a minute. I said today on my platform, I created my platform, and I didn't create my platform by talking about other people, trying to pull people away from other folks by saying this is not a good person. I didn't build my reputation or anything else like that on the back of another person. Now, there have been people in this business that have fucking drugged me for filth. I didn't even return that because I felt like I don't need to be known for that. Something that's negative, like going back and forth with people. I'm not going to go back and forth with anybody. I'm not scared of a motherfucker either. Please trust and believe that. I just choose not to go back and, bitch, fuck you, fuck you. I'm not going to do that. Because if I do that, that means I'm a fucking buzzard. And that's a buzzard mentality to sit up and argue with a bitch that ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it out of. I'm just saying. I'm not going to do that. And I'm not going to eat off another bitch. That's your shit. Go ahead, baby. Live your best life. That's great. That's good. That's you. But I don't have to eat off of that. Because what you eat don't make me shit. And what I eat don't make you shit either. I eat and I kill my own food. You got to think like that too. It takes food that is still warm and alive. Buzzards, however, they eat the dead meat that has been killed by another animal. They wait until the other animal that made the kill pounce it on the kill, and then here they come. People that are like eagles, they never allow others to do the work for them. They don't hide behind the success of other people or take credit for something they didn't do. People who are like buzzards let other people do the work for them while they take the credit. They look good through the labor and the sacrifice of others. Don't lie with the buzzards. They live off the labor and sacrifices of other people. Soar with the eagle so you chart your own course in life. I urge you to become the eagle. Begin to expand and spread your wings. Fly into new heights. It's getting ready to be 2021. Don't allow the buzzards of life to keep you on the ground chasing after dead possibilities. Set your goals, dream high, shoot for the stars for anything that's possible for them who believe. Elevate your thinking and expand your perimeter of influence. The sky is the limit to what you can have and who you can be. And stop being afraid of being alone. Sometimes you got to be alone for the spirit to talk to you. Think about that. Because the spirit has already been there before you, they already know. So they already know that person ain't good for you. They already know that. So, my darlings, what you gonna do? I want you guys to take the time to like, subscribe, comment. What you gonna do? Are you gonna be the eagle? Are you gonna be the bottom feed dance buzzard? I know this is crazy to put it in a perspective like this, but I just want you guys to know where you can be. We have all been surrounded by buzzards. You gonna hold on to them bottom feeder motherfuckers? Are you gonna learn how to let them go so you can soar? Stop being afraid of being alone. Sometimes that's the best place for you. Some of us stay in situations that we need to be out of. But because we fear being alone or starting over, we think that's a bad thing. It's a great thing, actually, because it gives you the opportunity to create a new narrative for your life. Do the truth spell. Get you a white and blue candle. If you don't want to use my truth oil that you can order, www.magicalladyduchess.com, that's okay. Get you some olive oil. Write the person's name that you want the truth from on a white candle, like the little taper candles. Get you a little plate. You're going to write their name and their date of birth. Get you a blue candle. The blue candle stands for you. Get you some olive oil. After you wrote your name on the blue candle and your date of birth, and you wrote theirs on a white candle, coat it, not the wick part, but the candle, coat it lightly with the olive oil. Get the lighter, heat up the bottom of that taper candle and put it on that plate. Do the same thing for the blue and put it on that plate and speak to it. Ask for the truth to be revealed. And then you wait. And if you find out that them some buzzard motherfuckers, cut their ass loose. You want to cut the cord? Cut the cord. This is your life. This is your experience. And I pray that this video is informative to you. Let me know what you think about it. If it was good, thank you. If not, I accept that too. If you come for me in the comment section, nobody will ever read it. I promise. I just delete it and block your ass. So keep on lurking from a distance. So anywho, I love you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you thought about the video. I just want you to take a look at these pictures. A lot of people say you don't even talk to a lot of those people anymore. You want to know why I keep those pictures up? Because they remind me about the buzzards in life. Many blessings and ashe to you all. I love you.